Hey guys, how are y'all on a manic Monday afternoon? The sun's out. I'm actually having a heat stroke. I can't win. I am moaning, groaning, complaining about the cold all winter long and my feet freezing, and now the sun's out, shining through the car, and I'm having a heat stroke. Oh, guys, the joys, the joys. So, first of all, I want to let you guys know that it looks like I'm on a streak. I think I'm going to try to do it up to 10 days. I'm at like day 7 or 8. So I might as well do a little streak. Why not, right? So, want to thank all you guys for all the warm regards yesterday. It meant a lot. It was a really difficult party to be at. I am finding, as I said in my video the other day, I am just mixed as can be. I am going up and down and sideways by the hour, it seemed like. Last night I was sitting at the computer and I was almost crying. I am just really struggling to come up and out of this. But anyway, today I just wanted to touch on something really quick that I've been thinking about, because tomorrow's my birthday and I'm turning almost a half a century. So I've been thinking a lot about my life and what's going on. I've been thinking a lot about when I was young, when I was a child, and how much different I am now from when I was then, and the good, the bad, the ugly. A lot of ugly. Start thinking about aging and how can that affect the mentally ill mind? See, when you're a kid, you think you're going to live forever. Nothing's ever going to go wrong. You're just going to go on and go on. You got the hopes, you got the dreams, you got the frickin' brown hair and not this gray crap. At least I did. But when I was a kid, man, I wanted to be a drummer in a rock band. I had my aspirations and dreams. I always knew I was different, and I always knew I wasn't like the average kid. And with age does definitely come wisdom. That is 110% true. In your schooling, in your marriage, in your parenting, getting ager does make it better because you go through the freaking wars. You go through it and you learn, and I am on a major learning curve as we speak still. But aging does have some drawbacks as far as losing my freaking marbles. I am forgetting things, guys, so fast. In fact, I can't remember a lot of my past, and that's one of the saddest things about aging for the mentally ill. A lot of the stories that are now, life events that are now stories, I don't remember the punchline. The party last night, my brother was telling me about how we were at the lake when I was a teenager, and my grandpa left my brother behind at the gas station, and I didn't remember that story at all. I'm finding that my wife and kids bring up a lot of stories, and I have no memory whatsoever of them. So it's really sad. Now, is aging for the mentally ill different than aging for the quote-unquote normal mind, if there is such a thing? I don't know. I have never had a normal mind. I know that I don't like seeing the gray. I don't like thinking about all of the illnesses and things that are more apt to occur. I don't like watching my body change, guys. This aging crap sucks. Because in my mind, a lot of times, I still feel like I'm 15 years old, especially when I'm manic. But I can look at my body and tell really fast I am not a young pup anymore. I've been worried my whole life about getting older because of the chances of sickness and disease and all the things that come with it. I didn't have my breakdown until 5 years ago, so I was quite a bit older. You know, and they say a lot of the mental changes come in your early 20s, and that was definitely true for me. But my mental illness has changed over time. I went from extreme anxiety and phobias as a youngster on up to more of the bipolarly type effects now. I'm not as anxious, I don't think, as I used to be in some ways. In some ways I am. But I used to be afraid to go into the freaking grocery store when I was in my early 20s. I used to be afraid to leave my apartment. I used to be afraid to go on a drive longer than a half hour. Those things don't scare me so much anymore. But now it's more OCD things coming in. Like, if I go in any public place, guys, I swear, especially if it's like a doctor's office or a hospital, I have to put that hand sanitizer on like 50 times if I'm in there for a half hour. I mean, it's crazy. But my biggest difference in my getting older with mental illness is my memory is going south on me. My short-term memory's getting horrible. I forget things so fast. So I've got long-term memory issues, as I said, with a lot of the stories from my past, but my short-term memory's horrible. And watching that go down has been difficult. My dad died at 59, and I'm only 10 years away from that. So there's other fears like that as well. That's a fear everybody has when you're facing your own mortality. I just hope I remember who I am in 10 years. Let's go with that. But you know, there's a lot of joy and optimism for the future as well. Kids get married, grandkids coming. I'm going to be the greatest freaky grandpa to ever live. And of course, that might be all part of Mikey Fantasy Land. I may deal with the little suckers for a half hour, tell the wife, get them out of here, I gotta go take a freaking nap, I'm too damn tired. That's probably the reality of how it's gonna go down. The grandkids are gonna be like, I don't want to go to Grandpa Mikey's house, he's freaking mean. He only plays with me for a half hour, then he tells me to get out. And Grandma will say, well, he's got a little mental problem, Joey, it's okay. I hope that ain't what happens, guys, but I wouldn't doubt it. I'll probably be a rickety old bugger, but I hope not. And I got a lot of love in my heart, so I'm hopeful for the future in grandparenting. All right, guys. I hope y'all good. I hope you're happy. Once again, I can't even remember if I said this at the beginning, but thanks so much for the love yesterday. It was truly appreciated. Thank you for everything that you do for me and for the mental illness community out there. I'm going to cut this sucker off. I will talk to you guys next time. Ciao.